Hi again, this is Roger, and I'm doing the third part of our series of Boardcraft. So let's get to it. In this section, we're going to talk about signposts. These are techniques that you can use to create hierarchy and order and flow and logic in your drawings. And we're using the signpost metaphor. But you notice this little grass sticking out of the ground here. An easy way to look at this is to look at your type. The single line is very common, but just doubling the line adds a layer of emphasis on there. And for your really important things, you want to create a block type lettering. This block type lettering is not for everything, just for some of those things that you really need to emphasize. Big, medium, small. Imagine if this is the board here on a blackboard, then your big roughly takes 2/3 of the board, but that's okay because you really want to emphasize that. Half the size of big is medium, and the half of that is small. And small is the smallest size you can have that's visible from the back of the room. Headings. So if you want to just simply create a heading and a subheading, put a rectangle around the part that's the heading, and then underneath write the subheading. Another way to do headings is to create that same rectangle and create a little flag design. A line that traces this way is pretty easy to do once you do some practice with it. So another way to show hierarchy in the board is to actually put signs on the board. And this is the shape of a stop sign, so this may be things to warn people not to do. This is a square. It could be just information that they need. A triangle could be a yield or a caution type of thing, maybe something that they need to pay attention to. You can make the opposite upside down triangle there as well. The label is just an alternative way. It's a really cute way to create emphasis and draw attention. These little lines here would be where your text would live. To show process, obviously you have arrows. Arrows are amazing for showing where directions are, and so practice these blocks. Notice that this is a triangle and a rectangle or square. Triangle, rectangle, or square. Here are other examples of arrows that you could use. Process 1, 2, 3. A single arrow, filled in arrowhead. You can use one thing going to 3, 3 things going to 1, a cyclical process. It's pretty cool. And I also want to show you these speech bubbles here to show hierarchy. And as you can see, we have a regular conversation, an adult conversation, a bubble conversation that is somebody thinking, somebody yelling, and again a group kind of choral singing. That's Boardcraft. This is part 3, and we'll get into you're getting to practice your visual icon library, which is our 4th section, and some conclusions. Thank you very much for listening.